Next to that, we have the mirror button. If I click on this, it will simply flip the clip. Then we have the rotate tool. Clicking on this will rotate our footage. We have our crop tool. It allows me to crop the footage and make it look how I want. Now let's talk about adding transitions to our footage. If I take my playhead here going through clip 1, it just kind of abruptly cuts to this next clip here in clip 2. To add a transition between these two clips, let's click on transitions here at the top. To add a transition between two clips, take your mouse and hover over the different transitions here to preview them and see which one you like. Then once you find one that you do like, simply drag it between the two clips and then drop it here. Now if I take my playhead and go back a little bit and press spacebar on my keyboard to play the video, now we have a nice cool transition between the two clips. To adjust the duration of the transition, have it selected here, and then go to the top right and you can make it faster or slower here. So if I drag the duration down to 0.5 seconds, and then I go back and preview, the transition will be way faster. Now I want to adjust the framing of my video. I can do that by clicking on the clip that I want to adjust. So I'll click on clip 2 here. And now I want to zoom in a little bit here on the person in the video. I can do that by adjusting the scale in the top right. I'll take the slider and drag it to the right to zoom into the video. And then I can use the position sliders here to adjust the position of the video. But I can also just drag the video around here. If I drag it to the middle, you'll see a blue ruler appear, and that's telling me that the video is centered vertically. If I drag it down a little bit, it will also center horizontally here as well. So I'll drag it down a little bit to bring him to the middle of the frame. It's also worth mentioning that you can rotate your video here. If I take this little wheel and drag it, it will allow me to spin the video freely. I'll press Ctrl Z to undo that, and I'm happy with this new framing. Now we zoomed into the footage by adjusting our scale, but what if we wanted to create a zoom animation? We can do that by using keyframes. If I go up here to transform, you see this little diamond icon next to it. Once I click on it, you'll see in my clip in the timeline that there's a little blue keyframe that gets added to my video. Now if I take my playhead and I go a little bit further into the video, and then I adjust the scale, for example, I'll bring it to the right to zoom in. And once I let go here, it's going to add another keyframe to my video. Now when I take my playhead and I go back and forth between these keyframes, you'll see there's a small zoom animation happening. Anything within CapCut that has a diamond icon next to it can be animated with keyframes.